Welcome to the show, ho. This is 4Q.ho, and you're in danger of getting your mind blown by me, your amazing host, Jared Heiss, a.k.a. Ordosius, a hacker, scholar, self-taught forensic pathologist, writer, PI, and professor at the University of Winning. This fast-paced show is generally about the following subjectivity: jackets, and I'm not talking about the kind you wear, but the kind that follows everyone, everywhere. And you know you have one. The greatest TV show ever, Dexter. We're going to be following season 7. Meet Dexter Morgan. Sex, because it sells and everyone does it. Geopolitics, because the world really needs to change. Memes, because Richard Dawkins was just simply right. Extreme criminals, because the world is obsessed with them. And of course winning, because every man needs to be a little more like Charlie Sheen. Occasionally I'll talk about the gangbang theory and make taboo sexual references, so if you're not open-minded or can't take an edgy sexual joke, then 4Q. Because when I watch porn, some hoe is getting forward in more ways than one. With that being said, 4Q.ho is obviously oriented on the love of the female orgasm, so expect chauvinism to a tolerable degree. This show is also intended to contain bisexual humor to maintain a politically correct view on sexual orientation and to please a broader audience. Updates on hacking-related news, because Space Rogue no longer reports for the Hackers News Network, with the always to be expected references to memes and computer jargon interlaced into the show. Expect tech-savvy inventions, updates, and conjecture on Dexter Season 7, the most important part of the show. Your daily jacket update, taken directly from Jacketbook, yet to be created as it's just now being mass advertised in various means. Jacketbook is the world's free user-submitted global jacket database, aka user-submitted legal history website. This show is its promotion, as well as the most clever publicity stunt to date. Subjectivity hacking at its finest, people represent. Hack a few shows and give the media something it can't ignore, and get famous overnight. If any of these things offend you, or are not in your line of interest, then the title of the show is really self-serving now, isn't it? 4Q. So welcome to the pilot episode of 4Q.ho. Well, finally on the right show. Taking advantage of the starving media machine is oh too easy when you're absolutely original. So much network drama. Can't believe I hacked my way into TV the way that I did. It's fun making memes and making fun of extreme Christianity. God, I hate the Bible Belt. Well, the topic that many of you are unaware of is the underground church, the Al-Qaeda of Christianity, otherwise known as Christian terrorism. They meet in large groups and congregations all around you. Here's your reality check. Those churches and all that bullshit that you've been passing by all these years are visited by supporters of Mitt Romney, otherwise known as a homegrown domestic terrorist. He's a member of the Republican Party, which has been terrorizing us for years. Don't tread on them, lest they cause another rebellion and another civil war. But yeah, the sad reality is they think that Obama is the Antichrist and plan on eliminating him. I actually infiltrated the underground church at deeper levels with a book known as 42 Cellar Doors and found a vast array of homegrown terrorists. They're largely focused in the Bible Belt down south, as this map can reveal and show you quite clearly. They've been reported on by magazines like The Time, and they've been all over the media, dubbed homegrown domestic Christian terrorists.
In fact, did you know that Jesus and Moses used guns to conquer Romans? So remember, guns don't kill people. Dangerous minorities do. Warning, guns are extremely dangerous. Do not purchase, own, clean, operate, or deal your guns at any time.
Domestic Christian terrorists. They're the new Al-Qaeda, and they're in our own country. That's the saddest part. Their religion doesn't believe in the First Amendment because they're right. They highly protest abortion, believe that if you do it, well, you're damned to hell. They're pro-gun because they don't trust the government because of its evil ways. They're against places like the Pro-Choice Foundation and abortion clinics and tend to bomb them. A checklist for the general domestic homegrown terrorist is as kind of follows, but they're all members of the underground church, and the sad part is that a lot of them don't even realize that they believe in such extreme ideas. They believe that homosexuals are possessed by demons. Really? They believe that God hates fags and that God hates America. Well, why don't they leave? It's amazing. They want us to believe all the bullshit that they believe because they've been brainwashed by the Bible to believe that abortion is not helping the planet and that overpopulation is simply just fine. But they want to seek revolutions, and quite frankly, they shop at Kmart because they're all members of the secret KKK. And 4Q Chick-fil-A. And 4Q Chick-fil-A. And 4Q, and 4Q, and 4Q Chick-fil-A. Now, while I was wading deep into the stream of the occult, those bloody underground church cult followers of Jesus Christ, I had to study a vast array of religions. So here's my take on religion. I'm basically agnostic, borderline, open-minded nihilist. But my take on the whole entire God concept is simply this. And on religion, God is obviously a hacker, people. I mean, he would have to be, in order to be God, he would have to hack the very system he created, the laws that govern the science behind the universe, so to speak. And if God can't hack his own laws, then God isn't God, now is he? Your daily jacket update and Dexter brief are coming up ahead, but before that, a message from one of our sponsors, Atomic Abortion's Insurance Agency, the condom you never have to wear. And since we are an internet-based show, we can actually offer you really fucking awesome commercials because we're not on a network like the CC. But anyways, don't be surprised if some of our commercials offend you, if they're too cutting edge, or if they resemble a little show I like to call the Upright Citizens Brigade. But be prepared to be shocked, offended, and quite possibly outraged if you are a preacher or a member of the underground church or are a homegrown domestic terrorist. You may just have a heart attack because we're exposing your ill-reasoned and unauthorized views of insanity and continual terrorism to brainwash your neighbors, your friends, your family, and the strangers you might meet into your own insane beliefs. That's right, your color is yellow, and we all know it. Fork you. Well, hey, have you ever been in a situation where you really needed a condom and didn't have one? Hey, we've all been there. But worry no more about getting cut off from sexy time for the lack of latex. We're not trying to put Trojan out of business, but we do sell the condom that you never have to wear. What's that, you may ask? It's abortion insurance, baby. Well, hello, my name is Jared Heiss with Atomic Abortion's Insurance Agency. Look at that hot chick. She really needs abortion insurance, doesn't she? That's why we're in business. But hey, our company provides global abortion insurance no matter where you are. At higher levels of coverage, we offer a family plan to cover your immediate family members that also assists with the high cost associated with breast implants for the wife you know that needs them. Our most popular level of coverage is our silver plan, which insures you for up to 3 years for only $120. The average cost of an abortion is around $400 these days, and that's the Toys R Us price, of course. The high fashion price is around $600. So what level of coverage can we support you with today? We know you need it. Our platinum coverage level is only $210 with a 3-month claim delay, 20 abortion limitations, 5 years of coverage, global coverage, full immediate family coverage, and my personal favorite, breast implant coverage. And remember, when choosing your coverage level, that abortions are cheaper than child support, court costs, daycare, and on and on. Remember that when you select your level of coverage. And if you're not thinking about buying the condom you never have to wear, then consider this. If you're sexually active, you should have abortion insurance. So go get your abortion insurance at www.atomicabortions.com to get your platinum coverage now. And remember, reproduce responsibly, pro-choice, and resist the dogmatic pro-lifers. Thank you. Now I think that most of you will be as offended as I was when I found this out, but when you actually YouTube the worst crime ever committed, it comes up with this crazy bullshit video that I can't even believe's on there. I can't believe that so many people have actually not taken the time to really expose some of the worst criminal elements on the planet. So with that being said, I'd like to mock this video much like Tosh does. And now your jacket update. Well, since it's the pilot episode of 4Q.ho, it's only appropriate to include my jacket in the jacket segment now, isn't it? Now about my real jacket. Here's what's up with that ratty sports coat. I have around 3,000 plus driving on suspended charges with only 4 on paper. Ha ha, winning. This figure increases daily as I will continue to drive with a suspended license. It makes me a better driver. I know that doesn't make sense, but it does. Now, I speed, run stop signs whenever possible, fail to yield most of the time, use profanity in public almost always, ask strangers nuanced, inappropriate questions for the sake of discovering their usually entertaining answers, played tons of pranks on all kinds of people, and whenever I see a Kmart and have time, I stop by to shoplift. Because only terrorists buy shit from that fucking store. 4Q Kmart. That's a long story. And by the way, members of the underground church do actually prefer Kmart over Walmart. Think about that now. That's important. 4Q Kmart. Now, though it's not illegal, it is in certain places, and in times past, writers were often dealt with by the administration, whatever that might have been at the time, but I write controversial material and live on the edge of the next big thing. So that's what's real with my jacket. Where does the propaganda end and the spin begin? I don't know. Let's not talk about my 21st birthday when a drunk fat dude decided he was going to put his hands on me. I apparently got a drunken disorderly charge mixed in with a assault charge. My best friend told me about it at the time, but he said basically the guy put his hands on me and told me to stop yelling. I was just having fun in memory. That's what I think, but apparently he thought that I was being a little bit disorderly. My fun was too much for him to handle. So I spent my 21st birthday in jail in Wisconsin, the home of alcoholism, and I'm actually proud of that. I like that in my jacket. Go ahead and try to put a 21st birthday drunk and disorderly in your jacket. Make your 21st birthday count, people. I know it's too early to be doing this, but here's your Dexter update. Now, Season 7 can go a few different ways. It's the world's greatest law enforcement program ever put to screen. Now, Dexter Morgan is a lovable bad guy. Everyone loves a killer who kills killers and bad guys. But we all know that Dexter's a psychopath and that we really shouldn't like him. And that's why the show's so popular, because it confuses everyone's feelings. It really does. The psychology of Dexter is pretty amazing. You should go get the book. It's pretty fantastic. But anyways, since we all know that Deb knows, where are they going to go with the show? Are they going to break the taboo barrier and have Dex fuck Deb? Really? Oh gosh. Cue that. I don't know. But he could also kill Deb, or Deb could possibly start killing with him. She could help him. Oh shit, what are they doing? Basically 3 possible scenarios are what they're looking at going with Season 7. But either way you look at it, they're linking back to Season 1 when he has the flashback when Deb has him on the table. So quite possibly Deb could be killing Dexter here. You never know. It could be the end of the Empire. Holy shit. And remember not to follow me on Twitter or any of that bullshit, because that's absolutely a useless website. That's right. Instead, stalk me on Facebook, the world's most addictive user experience. That's right, Zuckerberg was an absolute coding genius. Hacker of the Year award. At any rate, remember to go ahead and check out some of the fantastic business opportunities that you can partake in with me, the founder of various different startups at this period of time. And go ahead and capitalize on some abortion insurance while you're at it. We need to go ahead and make that a business in every city in every major country. Now, at any rate, good luck and happy trolling. And remember, don't believe everything that you hear. This has been 4Q.ho. Thanks for tuning in.